Hi Taurus, this is Just with your July 1st to the 15th, 2017 reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Taurus, some of you definitely are at a standstill. You don't know what to do. You really don't. You really don't know what to do. I see that you're at a crossroads. You guys are at a crossroads right now. It feels like somebody came into your life or back into your life. And I feel like the person came back and kind of finessed you guys. And that's kind of the word I'm using for some certain signs that I'm getting this energy for. But I feel like the person came back in your life and came back in a big, powerful way. Okay. And kind of created a newfound sense of excitement for you. Okay. Created a newfound sense of excitement for you guys. And I feel that now you're in a bit of a pickle because you don't know if this is the most practical thing that you should be doing. Okay, so it could have been on a trip that you took, you met someone, or you could have went to family, that sort of thing. You met someone and it's like, now what do I do? You know, I found myself engaging with someone and kind of, I feel like you guys have taken yourself, you're having like not an out of body experience, but you're going through a phase with someone that's so not like you. Like you're doing things that's not like yourself. Like you just had a moment, like, you know, like some people say you just had a moment. And now that you're kind of trying to get clear about the situation, you're stuck. You're like not really sure what to do. And I feel like for some of you, maybe for the past 2 months, or since February, you've not been wanting to know what to do. It's like you really don't want to even have to get practical enough or think about it on such a practical level, because you know that the fun is going to come to an end. The sense of just feeling alive again is going to have to come to an end. And that's what I'm seeing for some of you. You're going to have to sacrifice this newfound sense of life that's been that you feel like has been put in you in order to find you again. Okay, because I don't really see Taurus in this reading, just like I didn't see Pisces in their reading. Okay, I don't really see Taurus in this reading. I see a confused Taurus, and someone that again now is having to deal with, or has had to. I feel like since your birthday time, things started getting a little bit real. So the past 2 weeks, the past 2 months, things have been becoming a little bit more real for you. And it's like, okay, something's got to give. I have to deal with this now. No more just living off the seat of my pants and just trying to enjoy a moment. Now I have to deal with this. And I feel like it really has been happening probably the last 2 weeks of June. Definitely will be happening for the first 2 weeks of this month. Now it looks like the harder, you know, you're going to have to cut off these feelings. You know that you're going to have to put your foot down. You know you're going to have to make some sacrifices. You know you're going to have to let something go. And it's not going to be easy, but I feel like some of you guys are going to have your good days and your not so great days. Some days you're going to say, you know, I have to do this. This is for the betterment of me. I'm going to have to do it. Okay. And you'll have that day of just feeling very sound by what you're choosing to do. And then other days, or just even sometime in that day, you may feel a sense of disappointment and just overall pain. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it for you guys. I do see that these 2 weeks are not going to be the easiest for you. You may have someone that comes into your life and aiding you, like it may be a fire sign. It could be your son. It could be, I feel like this person is related to you. Or it could be, I don't feel like it's a work relationship, but it could be. But I feel like it's someone that really knows you, okay? And their life may be okay at this time, like they're fine. And they're helping to aid you in this heartbreak. Because I feel like for the next 3 weeks, it's going to be tough for you guys, okay? But I do feel like there's going to be somebody that's going to be there for you, but there will be a level of having to sacrifice. this situation that you guys are involved in with this particular person. You're not 100% sure of everything that's going on, but you know that you're not living life on your terms. Okay. It's almost like, okay, you have to, in order to have this person in your life, you have to accept them for how they want the relationship to go. And it's not in accordance to who you are. Okay, at all. And so with that, and because you're not really sure, and either the person isn't giving you what you feel you need, you're having those ups and down moments of like, I don't know, my head from my foot, and that's not good for a Taurus. So Taurus likes to be grounded. You guys like everything to just flow, and that's how you make nothing out of something. You can't build a house today, stop building it, come back another year, and then put a couple of nails someplace and then leave and come back. You'll never get anything accomplished. Like, you need consistency, you need focus, you need structure, you need all of those things to make nothing out of something. And so this person could be that type of way. Like, they're very much very much into like what they want to do. Very footloose and fancy free. They may even be immature, even though they're much older, that type of thing. And they've come in and shaken some things up for you. But again, and you may have tried to approach the situation slow with them, but things just got out of hand quick. Before you know it, everything was just going. And it can result, or it could have recently resulted in an argument, or that may be coming up, which will spark this needing to take a break from one another. But it's going to be more than a break that you need to take. It needs to be leaving the situation alone. Okay. The person may need to mature a little bit more, or you guys just may not be evenly yoked. Okay. But I feel that on the second week, there's going to be a leaving and having to deal with the disappointment and pain that comes with. Okay. Now I do see that with learning this lesson and getting on the other side of it, right? You evolve and you will get enlightenment. And I do feel like there's a level of protection around you guys. Okay. But again, when it comes to the matters of the heart, it's very, unless you're not somebody that's willing to sacrifice your sense of, what is that called? Your sense of emotional wellness. Like, some people, they're so scared to be hurt that they'll never really fully give their heart because they're too scared to let someone hurt them. That in that regard, if you're willing to really feel love, then you have to take a sacrifice to be hurt by that person that you love. And so it's a lesson, but it's something that you will get on the other side of and get better because of. You will be better because of it, because this person is just on a different spiritual vibration than you guys are. So that being said, as it relates to finances, it looks like some of you guys may be in a situation where you may feel like your money is a little low. Some of you may feel like your money is a little bit low. If you have your own business, you may feel like you were on a good clip and things were going good. Because I know at one point you guys had money. Now that's slowed down. And some of you may be trying to reconcile and trying to balance your books. Like, wow, what happened? Excuse me. And there could even be a changing of income, of employment. Okay. After a couple of weeks or months of not knowing, whether or not you're going to be permanent in this position, then you don't become permanent, and then you have to kind of move on. Okay. And something else will come in. It's going to take a little while for you guys, but in that time, you may feel very frustrated. You may feel like you'll never get another job. You may feel like nothing's ever going to work for you. And it may go on for a good 2 weeks, which will feel like 2 years, or it may go on for 2 months, which will feel like, it may go on for 2 weeks, which could feel like 2 months. It may go on for 2 months, which could feel like 2 years. But the length of time that it will take, it will be like a lot for you of like not having that sense of security, but it will work out. Now, It could also work because some of you have recently taken a vacation. You've moved recently. So now you're trying to, again, your money is not as much as you had, clearly. And I do see some issues here for some of you with a child. Some of you, your child may be laid up. Okay. Your child may be going through something. There could be some healing going through something with your child. They're going to get on the other side of it, but your child may be laid up. Okay. Something about some of you, your children aren't around you, or a child isn't around you. Okay. Like you're going to need family, but someone may not be able to come to you. Okay. And it's going to just be a huge shift of energy. A lot of good things, a lot of good energy was happening. And then you're going to get into this uncertainty of emotion and feeling. But then in the second week, someone I feel is going to come and be able to help. Or you may, excuse me, you may feel like it's the best thing for you to do. Like you're going to start to feel a little bit better, but it'll still be there. Okay. And even with this person leaving, they will be back. It's like a temporary thing. They will be back. Okay. For those of you that's not in those type of situations and you're just in a regular relationship, excuse me. I feel like, excuse me. Some of you could be pregnant with twins. Okay. Or triplets, and one can't make it. One child can't make it. One of the 3 children can't make it. And there's a decision of do I continue with this pregnancy, or do I terminate the one and continue with the other? Do I terminate the full pregnancy because it could be at the expense of your life, that sort of thing. So it's something about that as well, that there's you may feel like somebody may say, get a second opinion, get a third opinion, that sort of thing. But you may decide to terminate the pregnancy, and it may be a third child. So you already have 2, and this one has some complications surrounding it, and you have to kind of like terminate the child. Right. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys. I know it is a biting reading. I'm sorry to have to deliver this to you guys for the first 2 weeks of this month. But again, like I said, it looks like it's going to work out down the line. It will work out. Okay. And there is a level of protection here for you guys. So, like I said, it's just going to feel like it's going on longer than you would like for it to, but you will get on the other side of it. So that's what I have for you guys for the first 2 weeks of this month. If you would like to share with us how this relates to you, you can do so in the comment section below. If you would like a personal counsel with me, that can be found in the beginning and end of this video, as well as the description box below. And if you are new to this channel, welcome. It does get better. Taurus have definitely had some really great readings in the past, and we'll see what the middle of the month bring. And so therefore subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Taurus.